How can I meet my spiritual guide? How do I?
Well, it's really what we're talking about all day, every day, isn't it? In other words, you feel your way to it.
Okay.
You love your way to it. You praise your way to it. You appreciate your way to it.
Okay.
We teach meditation because, and you might laugh, it is a bit funny. It's easier to teach most of our physical friends to have no thought at all than to have pure positive thought. So it's easier to get you to focus upon Om or the flickering of something than it is to take some thought that is formerly felt negative and turn it into a positive place. But the process is the same. We like to describe it this way, that your natural state of vibration is in this high, pure, non-resisted place, like a cork bobbing on the surface of the water. And you can hold the cork down under the water. That's what negative emotion is. But when you let go of it, it's going to bob right back up to the surface. So when you meditate, it's like letting go of the cork. Okay. It's releasing the thought and releasing the resistance, and your vibration raises. And so, how can I meet my spiritual guide? Now, we want to say to you that, first of all, you can never be apart from that which you are calling spirit guide. Okay. In other words, we've been talking about that all day here today, that you are an extension of that source energy, and that source energy is always flowing to you and through you. So what you do, you enhance your awareness of your connection to it by reaching for increasingly better feeling thoughts. But you cannot get separated from that. It's interesting. We've been talking about how you come forth and you have experience in your body and you give birth to desires, and the source energy part of you not only is aware of what you're asking for, but literally vibrationally becomes it, and then stands there as that shining light calling you toward it. And when you go, you feel so good. And we say, so just listen for the call of source. That's how you find your spirit guide. Just listen for the call of source. And people say, well, what does that sound like? Harps and angels, surely. And we say, it depends on where you are in the river, how it sounds to you. In other words, if you've been hanging around in appreciation and love, the call of source feels like ecstasy. It feels like ripples up and down your spine. It feels like goosebumps all through your body. It feels better than words can describe. But if you've been in despair, the call of source never stops calling. But to someone in despair, the call of source feels or sounds more like rage or revenge. If you are in anger, the call of source may very well feel like frustration. Okay. If you are frustrated, the call of source may feel like hope. It's relative to where you are, because you can't hear it as it really is until you're over there in it, you see.
Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Is there anything that you could see in me that I need to change to make better? Or
there is nothing that we see in you that you need to change to make better. But we know, because of the eternal nature of your being, that you will eternally be exposing yourself to a variety of contrasts that will cause the expansion.
Okay.
So there will be never-ending change. Okay. But none of it is necessary. In other words, there's nothing wrong with you as you are, except that you can't stand still. And this is really the thing that we've been trying to say in a lot of different ways here today. Change is inevitable, and if you don't go, you won't feel good. Okay. So go.
Go. Simple.